Hey, what's going on, social media family? Thank you so much for tuning back in. This is Michael Cabradilla right here in sunny San Diego, California. We have been reading through this book right here, The 100 Simple Secrets of Happy People, what scientists have learned and how you can use it. We've been reading through each chapter, and they're 1 to 2 pages long, and we've been sharing some insight and encouraging you to put some comments in the comment section so we can hear what you think, what your thoughts are, and what this makes you think of. So, Chapter 33 is little things have big meanings. Tiny things, the tone of your voice, the exact words you use as you go through otherwise ordinary events communicate volumes. Do little things like a slight change in your facial expression. Do they really matter? Humans don't swell up like blowfish or change colors like chameleons, so our actions are seen in more subtle expressions like tones of voice and body language. Consider this. Recognizing someone's facial expression takes less than 1/6 of a second. We can process expressions from as far as 100 yards away. So how can we do this? We pay attention. Humans are attuned to facial expressions as an indicator of what their companions are thinking. Because we think facial expressions are important, we pay attention to them. Because we pay attention to facial expressions, we react to them. Because we react, facial expressions become more important to our communication. The next time someone asks you if you like the dinner they made and you say, "It's good," remember the other person is paying attention not only to what you say, but also to other messages you might be communicating. This makes me think of my conversations with my wife, right? We've known each other so long and we think we know each other so well that when we say something, it's definitely more than the words, right? Oh, that's so funny. Married couples who display sensitivity in communication, who recognize the power of subtle changes in demeanor, rate their satisfaction 17% higher than couples who do not. It's so funny. This reminds me of the conversations I have with my wife in regards to where do you want to eat or what do you want to eat? She's very particular sometimes in regards to what she wants to eat. And I'll say, well, do you want to eat this? And she said, yeah. I can really tell that when she says, yeah, it doesn't really mean that she actually wants to eat that. It means she wants to eat something else. So anyways, so posing questions. So little things have big meanings. So one thing is obviously the conversations I have had with my wife. But even in business conversations and conversations that I've had in sales situations, you can really tell about how someone reacts by their body language and the way that they say something versus what they're actually saying, right? It reminds me of a conversation or actually a training that one of my mentors had, and it was about the belief that he had in saying something in regards to where he was going and the goals that he was setting. When you have an enthusiasm about your goals and the lofty goals that you have, and you share those things with your spouse, let's say, there's a difference in the belief that you have when you say that said thing or that said goal versus actually saying it with conviction, right? And it really does make a huge difference in regards to the way that we communicate with others, the way that we say it. I've heard it once said that it's not about what you say, but it's about how other people receive what it is that you're saying. I've learned a long time ago to work on becoming a very complementary person, meaning that looking for things in others that I can actually compliment them on. So when I'm on an in-person setting, like I was in an in-person setting earlier today, networking with some local professionals, I have already trained myself to look out for things that I can actually acknowledge people for, or thank people for, or compliment people on, like the way that they say something, or maybe the contribution that they made to the community. Or with our children, if I see them or hear them actually do something in a certain way, I try to catch it as much as I can and compliment them on whatever it is that they did. Kind of like with my wife, she's very, very good at pointing out certain attributes or certain things that our children have done, to highlight them, because she highlights activity or highlights behaviors that she wants to encourage our children to display more of. And that's what I've seen also, is that those little things, when you catch those little things that other people are doing and highlight and encourage them, they're more than likely to do more of that. So what do you think of that? I know I went on a little bit of a tangent, but those are the thoughts that I had in regards to this. So remember, the little things have big meanings. The way that you say something, your demeanor, the belief and conviction that you say those things in, really do have make a big difference versus just the words that are coming out of your mouth. Last thing I'll share with you is that I was taught a long time ago that when you're taking notes, especially at a seminar or maybe a personal development event, or if you're trying to learn something, don't just take notes on the words that you hear coming out of somebody's mouth, but take notes on the things that you feel, the things that you think, because that's really where the gold is how does somebody make you feel? And if somebody makes you feel great or makes you feel good, take note of that, because you can learn from the way that they said it and not just the words that came out of their mouth. So anyways, hope that makes sense. What are your comments about this? Feel free to put some comments in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. We'll see you on the next video, video number 34. Take care. God bless.